All right, I had to make a video about this. This is so cool. So there's been so many things about the GH tool that I've been realizing lately, and one of the most recent ones was how to track to-dos. Everybody knows I've been doing to-dos like this, and it's just a simple thing. Lately though, just a markdown file, and people always suggest org mode, but those are all great things, but the problem with them is they're not collaborative. They can be, but they don't play into the major systems that you might use out there, like Rally, like we use at work, or any of these other Kanban board, meets agile kind of approaches. So people have often said, why don't you just use issues? And up till today, I always thought it was super annoying to track with issues because you had to leave the command line. You couldn't do it quickly. You couldn't write in VI. I mean, there's a million reasons to be annoyed by it. But watch this. So here I am on the SkillStack project. Let me just open that up really quick for you to see. So this is my new project called SkillStack that I created primarily to encapsulate two things: content, which is the RWXGG site is now here. That's a submodule. I need to fix that. And projects. So I've been experimenting with projects recently and discovered, at first I was like, I don't know if I like these. They're kind of graphic-y and lame, but watch this. So just recently I just discovered this, so I had to make a video right away. So I created several project boards that you can make by yourself. I'm gonna make you a project board real quick so you can see. So you can just like my project, and you can put some description in there, and you can go ahead and use a template. This is really do this, okay? So do an automated Kanban with additional triggers for pull request reviews. You can do that if you want, but I would probably say do the automated Kanban. So, and you just create a project. This is so cool. I am so excited about it. You can go through and do all this if you want. I actually don't name these. I usually name mine in a Rally. We do this. Planned sounds more professional, so I use that. We usually have another column called blocked, which tells you if it's blocked or not, and another one for done. And I'm going to add a preset here though. So for done, we're going to have anything that's been was moved, yes. And we're gonna, I don't know why I thought it, let's see. Okay, so anyway, I probably should have done it by hand instead of doing this. What? There's already a done. Why isn't it showing it to me? What? Anyway, refresh. If you want to do that by hand, oh wait, there it is. Okay, so put blocked over here. Come on, baby. I know you can do it because I just did it. There's a full screen too. Where is it? Right here. Come on, there you go. Now you need to go over here. Why are you not moving? Why are you not moving? There we go. Okay, so planned, and this is GitHub Projects. This is a card, so you can old school, right? You can go through all the training, these dumb things, but that's not really the reason I want to show you. In fact, I'm going to delete all that stuff. Okay, I just want to show you how to make a project. It's pretty easy to do this, and you probably won't need to do any more of that. Over here, you got all this stuff that pops up that you can drag over and everything, but that's not really the cool thing. The cool thing is the stuff you can do from the command line with the GH command line tool. So, in fact, let me just get rid of that project for now. So, edit this project. Come on, you can die. What? Delete project. Okay. The whole project is gone. All right. So I got these other projects, and the one I'm in right now, I'm in the overall. So this is the cool thing. Okay, because I opened multiple projects under the SkillStack umbrella, the SkillStack repo, I get additional labels in my issues. So watch. So I'm going to go to let me open this board up so you can see what's going to happen eventually. And actually I got rid of all my automation, so I'm going to go add it back now because now I know what it does. So these are the standard ones for new stuff, newly added. So see how it says issues will be automatically moved here when added to the project. Yeah, well, when I first did this, I was like, I just opened an issue and it didn't get added because I forgot something. I'm going to show you how to do that. And the progress. So I'm going to go ahead and manage the automation. I'm turning automation back on. Reopen should be, no, reopen is over here. newly open. Okay, so I'm turning automation back onto my columns. Manage automation. Pull request when pending approval request. I honestly, I don't really care about stuff in this kind of space. Pull column is already used by this rule. Newly added pull request, right? Newly added pull requests and closed pull requests. This project, it will automatically move here. If a closed pull request, okay, those are this in progress. So pull requests probably go there. There's probably not going to be a lot of pull requests for this in general, but whatever. Approved by reviewer. Pull request. This project will automatically move here when they meet the minimum number required approved reviewers. Fine. Pending whatever. So minutia, probably stuff I'm not going to use. This one is not going to have a thing, and this one is already set to do the right thing, so it just closes out, which is cool. All right, so this site, this thing's all ready to go. So now we'll go back here to the command line, and I actually need to do some work here. So I need to say, so I have issues. So I do have issues. So that's actually just GH issues, right? That's GH issues list or whatever view. Can't even remember because I have to use. I don't. Oh, it's issue. I think it's issue list, right? Yeah. So GH issue list, which is annoying. So I actually have a thing called just issues. It's just issues is just a subcommand. I don't use aliases because they can't work from within VI. So let's say I wanted to list all my issues inside of VI. Couldn't do it as an alias, so I make a subcommand. I call them shortcut subcommands. Anyway, so here we go. Now what? So what do I need to do in skill stack? We need to, I already have the thing where I change the schedule, I think, right? So change to right after co-working in the schedule. I actually can go, I've got my aliases set up so I can go change them. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to say, change right after co-working. All right. So let's say we want to do this. We want to say, move to after work, and then I can do that. I can actually, let me do another one thing. I want to change the body this time. Say really need to keep the momentum of the day going with the amazing daytime community of serious professionals who just want to relax and wrap up their workday. So that's just some markdown that it goes in there. I can submit that. So that's an issue, but I don't know, let's add any other issue. So let's say, what's another issue I need to add? A business issue. Okay, so, oh, no, we have an important issue that we have to do actually. So I'm going to say issue, I need to have port skillstack.io content into import. How about that? Import skills stack. So here's the cool thing, content, and the .io content is currently under its own repo, but needs to be moved in here for centralization. And something I did learn is you cannot do any of this unless the repo is under you. So don't make an organization. The moral of the story, don't make an organization. I'm considering getting rid of some of my organizations because of it, because you can't deal with them unless they're under you. So then what? So we submit, but here's where it goes. So we're going to go down here to add metadata, and we're going to add a project, and we're going to say that's the SkillStack.io site, right? So I'm going to do that on that one, and I'm going to submit. Now we have the issues is set. It tells when it was organized. You can do, you can actually do, was it issue view for, no, so it's GH issue view for, there you go, if you want to read the whole thing. Open, import contact, skill set content. You can give this, it gives you what you can do here. And it tells you how many comments. It tells you if there's been comments come in. But the important thing is, and when you go back to your project, see this, look. So now it got automatically placed on the Kanban. And as soon as I do that work, I can say close this issue, whatever, and that issue will get moved over to in progress or blocked and whatever. I mean, and I can move it over to blocked and I can manage that way. In other words, I can manage all of my to-dos by project. So step one, so here's how you do this. If you want to manage your to-dos and your project in a way that's consistent with, you know, the way that you're going to do it in the enterprise, instead of using some quirky plugin that you like or editing a markdown file, here's how. Step one, make a project on GitHub. And the project might already exist. It doesn't have to be a project that's doing software. It can be a project that, in my case, SkillStack, which if you look at the project for SkillStack, it even says here, at least it did, you know, that we were in the middle of making a description alias to update this, because you can't do it from the command line right now. You will in 10 minutes. So a live mentor learning community. So the SkillStack is a project that captures, is a repo that captures the work for and the content for all the SkillStack stuff. And that's the stuff that happens on my calendar after work, which is right here, which we just decided to move back to have it be right after work, because we're getting the post-work crowd and they're really great people to have in the community. So that's what's up. And so step one, create a project. Step two, a repo. Step two, create a project. You can create the repo, by the way, from the command line. You can do all of that from the command line. And then come back in here, add a project. I don't know of a way of being able to add a project to your repo currently. I'm unfamiliar with the ability to do that. That would be something to look into. So actually, I'm going to put that as a to-do right now, because I don't want to lose it. I'm going to say issue research, adding projects from CLI. You need to determine if a new project can be added or an existing project updated from the CLI. It's probably going to be a GH alias. So there I have an issue. I can add metadata to this so we can see what kind this is. This is, I suppose that's research. I should probably make a new thing that says research. Good first issue, help on it, invalid. Let's just documentation. And submit. So there it is. And so make a GitHub repo, put a project in there, and set up the project so it has automation, and then just use issues to track your to-dos, and you're done. The thing that's really great about that is that everybody else can participate. They can open a thread on the issue. Some people will move that into forums if it gets really crazy, right? But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, it's, you might not like it. I really like it. It's a much better way to track work, because I'm doing this right now so I can put it over here. The reason I think it's a much better way to track work is because this is something that can be used collaboratively with a bunch of people. You can put other collaborators on the project, and they can do it, or they can even just submit PRs even. And so whether it's related to code or it's just businessy kind of things, they can all be in the same thing. And so you get a collaborative system that's akin to Rally, which you can't get because it's this big expensive business tool, or some of these other Kanban tools. And you can start practicing in enterprise project management with yourself and with your small group of other people. And you can actually make it so that everybody can keep track of stuff instead of you just having that one to-do list that you have for yourself. By the way, if you want to do the to-do list, this is a good thing to end on. All of this stuff, these are all projects under Skill Stack. But if you want to actually manage your personal workload, obviously most of those things are going to fall on me. But if they didn't, let's say I wanted to isolate my own workload, I can click on my username and I click on projects over here, and you can choose to make this public or not, but I have current work across all projects. This personal project board is just to keep track of stuff I personally am working on that gets added from all the boards I have. So the difference between this project and the other projects, as far as I can tell, is that it gets, because of all the linked sites, it gets to see all of the work that comes in. So you can see all of the work in one stream. All of the work from every project that's linked comes in here, and you can decide what things that you personally want to take on. So you could be following a member of 4 or 5 projects. I don't know if you can do that across. There's some question about whether you can do that across boundaries. You have to be a collaborator in the project. We don't know. We still have to figure that out. But for the most part, it says here, so move to after work, right? So if I move this to in progress, that means I've taken it on. Now, what I can do is I can put stuff. These things have nothing to do with the other board. So as far as we can tell, they are not included in the other board. So you can do this. You can say, okay, I want to do this, right? You can take your personal project board, private or public, and you can put the stuff in there. And it's kind of like an old Unix.plan file. So anybody coming into GitHub can tell what you're working on. You say, what are you working on? You say, go check my project. No kidding. And it'll tell you exactly what you're planning on working on. People can see ahead of time what it is that you're working on. And in fact, I find this so useful. I can't wait to start getting gone with this. Just a test issue. Ooh, we need to close that. I need to make sure to close that. Add a pause. Not going to do that one. Bug. Better GitHub user handling add brackets. So this is the thing that's really great about this is my to-do list. So every time I add a GitHub issue, I just do git issue add on any one of those projects, it goes into this running list of to-dos that I can grab at any time. And it just gets updated with my search results every time I open my projects page. So I know it's visual, but occasionally it's nice to know what it is you're working on. I'm quite certain there's a way to list the current projects that you have planned for yourself, but I don't mind this being a graphic tool as well, because people can click on my name and they can say, well, what projects is he working on? And they can see that I have linked repositories, .files, skill stack, whatever. These are the main repositories that I'm working on right now, and go to town on that. I am unaware of the ability to link a repository that you don't own. But so that's that. So hopefully this gives you some inspiration to try to manage your to try to manage your stuff in a more organized way. And you can use the command line. You can use the command line to do the whole thing. The other thing too. So let's actually say I do migrate this stuff in. How would I close it? Actually, let's do that. Let's close one right now. So this is current work across all. I need to be able to pull this down from the command line. This is important. I need to do that. I need to make another ticket on this. I need to make a ticket on this issue. Research personal project CLI listing. So I need to need to be able to quickly list all my in progress personal project tasks, issues, whatever issues / cards from my personal div.com or wx rob / users wx rob / projects page so that I don't have to open the GUI, even though others can see that work for themselves from the GUI. So I'm going to submit that. I don't know if there's metadata, but I always go to it just in case. Labels. What label do we have on this? What label do I have on this? I want to make one that's called research. Is there one that's called? Oh, it's a question. Ooh, question. I forgot about question. Let's do question. Let's do submit. No, we need to do more metadata. Yep, I need to do that again. Issue 6. I want to get some metadata, some other projects in there. So this goes on. Is that business related or skillsec.io related? I'll put it under business. And there we go. So reload. And this doesn't load it automatically because I need the menu. And let's see here, reload. See, this stuff I want to be able to list. This should show, it's not though. Why was it not searching? Menu, current work across all projects. Skill stack. Well, I don't know about that. That one looks a little iffy. I know when I click on projects here, it'll be under business. That'll be there. Yep. Research personal project CLI listings. It's a question. Ooh, questions are magenta like. That's cool. Yep. So that's planned and in progress. All right. I think this is enough to cover this topic. It's really fun, and the only thing missing is for me to be able to list what I'm working on without going to the graphic thing, but I'm sure that's there and I'll figure it out. Stay tuned. But in the meantime, you might want to look at this way of managing what your work, because this is the way other businesses do it. It's the way my business does it every day. And we have a meeting once a week, 2 meetings every week actually, that both involve rally boards that are called Kanban boards. They just look like this, and so this is a really great way to track all of your to-dos that can be moved around, and you know, it's the thing that's better than this and my dumb little VI thing is I get one little line about what's needed, but I can't provide any additional information. I certainly can't have a discussion thread on it, and any of these things I can click on them, and here is the description of the issue. I can give it assignees. It tells what project it's tied to. It's got pull requests. I can go to the issue for full details, but I can even go to the issue and I can actually write a whole bunch of and this can all be done from the command line. I can have a whole thread about the work on this issue, and this is how open source gets done today. So being able to do this will be a very natural workflow for people that have been associated with this already, and if not, it plays very nicely into a business environment as well. So that's it.